As of recently, I heard this discussion about whether we should pronounce English brands and names the way they are said in English or not. And the same we could say for Spanish names in the English world. Should we say them in the same way an English speaker is accustomed to pronouncing them, or should we show them our way? Unsurprisingly, we're gonna find people on both sides. Sometimes people resort to the RAE, or the Royal Spanish Academy in English, as a sort of an arbiter to settle the dispute. This is my opinion on the matter. One thing is to debate whether aiga or haya is the correct word, and we all know the right word is haya, or at least we're supposed to know. And another one is to try to establish rules for how the brand Sears, for instance, is to be pronounced in a Latin American country. I realized that in some countries they pronounce it Sears, while in my country of origin, Peru, we used to pronounce it Sears, unless the new generation of Peruvians have changed their ways. I think we should tread lightly on this subject. People are proud of their countries and culture. And language is inherently tied to their idiosyncrasy, and on this subject, we may hurt susceptibilities. I propose a test. Let's imagine how we feel if a group of Americans come to live in one of our countries. They come with the sole purpose of assimilating into our culture. But, as it always happens, it's not going to be an easy task for them in the beginning. They will pronounce some English brands and names the way they are used to. As you probably can tell, there are some brands and names that we pronounce them closer to the original English pronunciation. For example, William, Walter, Pepsi, Fanta, etc. We don't bother if they pronounce them their way. It doesn't matter to us. But our perception might change if our pronunciations start to differ greatly. I remember some brands decades ago that we pronounced them differently. We pronounced these brands as Ace, Anchor, Colgate, Big Vaporub, when the English versions are Ace, Anchor, Colgate, Vicks VapoRub. And when our American friends will listen to our pronunciation, they are probably gonna chuckle, and we might not like it. We'll probably expect them to pronounce the way we do, since they said they wanted to adapt to our culture. And how do we react when we see an American learning our slang, pronouncing names and brands the way we do, with a heavy Spanish accent, in an almost flawless way? Most of us will welcome him with open arms, since we feel that this person, in a way, is embracing our culture. He likes us. He's one of us. Now imagine everything I told you happens the other way around. Now we are the ones who are residing in their country, and we said we were willing to assimilate into their way of life. Should we keep pronouncing names, streets, brands the Spanish way? Or should we make the effort to pronounce them as they are in that country? What about our Spanish names? Should Americans tell us how to pronounce their names correctly when we're living in our own country? Are you okay with pronouncing these names like this? Sullivan, Robert, Matthew, Personally, I wouldn't do it. I would be the laughing stock in my neighborhood. They would say that I hate my country, that I am a closeted gringo. The answer is not easy, no matter how you slice it.